Hello guys, welcome to EU5, my first video on this game. Actually, I've never played any of the Europa Universals games, mostly because it looks way more complicated than Hearts of Iron 4, and that was already a struggle to learn. However, Paradox has sponsored this video and given me early access to this game, and after this playthrough, I think I can see this game appearing more on the channel. I looked at this, and the year starts in like 1337, which is really interesting to me because Hearts of Iron 4 only covers like 20 years max. This covers hundreds. My title is only a fraction of like what could be played in this game. But since it's my first playthrough, I took it really slow to learn the mechanics. And if you don't really know how to play this game, I recommend watching this video because I guess we can learn the mechanics together. I am going to play a recommended country, and I did have a look at this screen beforehand, and I was looking at debating which one I was going to play, and I liked the look of Naples. My thought process was Naples doesn't have many enemies surrounding it. It's not like Hungary where it's like in the middle of the continent. Turns out my thought process was not right. I still got declared on it multiple times. Now my first impression was the map. It looks beautiful, way better than what I'm used to staring at when I play Hearts of Iron 4. Oh, look at this. Yo! This map is low-key it's cooler than the Hoi 4 map, 100%. How far out does it go? Wait, it covers the whole thing. We can't even see like the Americas. And so commenced the tutorial that would take me an hour to complete. Anyway, I was looking at the tooltip mechanic where you like hover over the blue words and it comes up with another tooltip. I immediately got distracted. Oh, hang on, we got more blue. Primary culture. Oh, culture. Oh, look at this. Oh my days, look how many tools. Anyway, there are some similar aspects to Hearts of Iron 4 in this game, such as the top bar. We can see our income, stability, population, legitimacy, prestige, diplomacy, except all the most important things. The leftmost section of the top bar displays your E-states. What are E-states? These are the most important representations inside of your country. These are the nobility, clergy, burghers, and commoners. And you gotta keep them happy or they will cause some problems, much like I found out later in this video. Next, it brought my attention to my economy, or my income. Our currency is known as ducats, and we have to balance our spending and income. That's our guy. That's our man. It's the king. Let us take a moment to go over some basic elements of the interface, starting with the tabs in the top left, government, economy. So I'm guessing this is like the same panel as you see in the top bar in Hoi 4. I feel like playing Hearts of Iron 4 has given me some form of advantage, actually comprehending what I'm seeing. Firstly, it was trying to teach me the economy, which was pretty simple. Move sliders around depending on your income. Other than that, we just have to ensure that we don't mint too much money to cause inflation. As the government, you only collect a fraction of the tax base by exacting taxes from your e-states. And this is how they get upset, I guess. The maximum tax that you can set for each e-state depends on many factors, like how powerful they are. Sometimes you might not be able to tax a specific e-state at all. It told me just to put it on auto so the game does it for me, and trust me, there's a lot of things that the game needs to do for me. I'm just kidding. Where is communism though? I need to play it. Where can I play communism? I know it hasn't been invented yet. I will invent it in this game and be the first country to establish communism. Whoa, 27.93. Whoa, slow down. But look at this. We got 30 ducats. After sorting out my expenses, we move on to the e-states. A way to keep them happy is by giving them certain privileges, which you can give them with the plus icon on the right. There's also the crown with another plus icon, which you can give yourself reforms, and this is essentially the power that you have over the country. Currently, they're all pretty happy, over 50%, and this is also the happiest that they're going to be in the entire game. E-states can be granted privileges, which usually increase both their satisfaction and power. What is this? Rivalry declared. Is this the Byzantine Empire? Look at me, we're already making enemies. The Byzantine Empire. I guess it's an easy start. Really cool map, by the way. It's so big, and the fact you can discover the map. Oh, obviously we know what's here, right? We know America's there, we know Africa's there, we know Australia, Asia, Japan. But the fact that you can discover it is so cool. I then found myself looking at the Holy Roman Empire, and they're just amalgamation of states that are there. Alright, open a country panel by clicking left on a foreign country. Let's go to England. England. Who is it? King Edward III. Yeah, you also got victory points, but they're not victory points, they're called locations, and they're just like cities. Our capital is of course Naples, but we do have a few other cities around the country. Now our capital is very important because it's where our control stems from. We have full control there, and the further away another city is from our capital, we have less and less control, getting less and less taxes, etc, etc. Not all locations have buildings at the beginning of the game, but every location specializes in producing one specific good in their resource gathering operations. Hover over your tax base to see how it's being distributed. Is that this? Where do I hover over my tax base? Here. Tax base in Nepal. I can't even say anything, man. No, I just called Naples Nepal, as if that Asian country. Currently, the clergy pay no taxes, which is interesting. But the commoners are taxed the most. Among other things, control determines the amount of wealth in a location that is actually usable by you or your estates. This is what I was talking about with the control. Later in this game, I have like no control over my entire country. It's so funny. It shows how far away locations are from my capital. You may notice how proximity spreads further along the plains and the rivers. Well, I guess it is kind of spreading along here, along the shore. Alright, so I've come up with the best plan. Our country just needs to be Chile, and then we have control over our entire country. Now, don't even get me started on how many map modes there are. Like, when it directed me to the actual tip where you can find them all, oh my god. Now, with that all out the way, we can get on with construction. You can build all kinds of things, like universities, libraries. I get so mad at how to produce books later. Anyway, the game directs us to build a road from Naples to another city, which then, in turn, increases our control over it, because the road helps with the proximity. Alright, open the Naples panel. Where is that? Here? Here. Here? Not being able to find panels is a common theme for me. There. Alright, well I'm building a NOLA now. How many roads am I building? I think I've lined up quite a few roads. Before we finish, okay, we're almost done. Let us go over a couple of extra. I don't even know how to invade. I don't even know how to declare war. And the thing is, this tutorial only covers the basics. Sometimes it's like there's so much more complicated stuff that I need to learn how to do. The rest of the tutorial just told me to automate everything else, so this is not good. Finally, you get alerts just like Hearts of Iron 4 at the top of your screen, and they will help you deal with things that are wrong with your country. Let's have a read of the Kingdom of Naples. It stands at a crossroads of its troubled history, born from the ambitions of powerful dynasties seeking domination over the southern Italian lands. Okay, on to missions. We are now at the end of the basic walkthrough. Thank golly gosh. Missions are a way to guide me through what I should be doing in the game as well, and these missions take me on average about 100 years to complete, when in reality they should be about 5. Artifacts created by artists in your country. Well, this is like The Sims, bro, I swear to god. For instance, a painter, the painter? These are the values of our society. What you're seeing now, I do not look at this tab ever again. We also have a political cabinet of like 2 guys that you can just give them missions, or like assignments for them to do, I guess. I then somehow accidentally started a diplomacy tutorial, so I went through all that and I learned how to like declare wars, I guess. I don't know. Look at the highlighted diplomacy card, which holds buttons for quick access to common diplomatic actions. The first mission I began was called a capable cabinet, and it required me to get 2 cabinet members, which in theory was really easy. I just had to assign them. I can't, okay, well I'll select the 19-year-old then. And now we need another dude. There we go. Now let's go back to my mission. Okay, so we have, I think I've got 2 cabinet members. Let's go. Now I need at least 2 cabinet action. I assigned them some things to do, like develop a Bruiser, and then also the other guy to change societal values. Did I do it? Oi, look at this. I did it. We have achieved the task. Look at this. Now we got some other things. Oh, we got to have a head of the cabinet. We'll make it. Okay, let's get this cabinet. Where's cabinet actions? Oh my god, it's gone. No. The alert for cabinet actions is gone. I can't. It's over, guys. I'm never going to find the cabinet tab ever again. However, in looking for it, I did stumble across something very interesting. Form a new country. I can whoa, we can look at our formables. Yo. No. Oh my god, this game just got infinitely better. We can form the 2 Sicilies. Italy. We can form Italy. Dude, that looks so fun. I'm guessing when you form a country, you get like bonuses or like cores, like in Hearts of Iron 4. I still don't know the answer to that question. What happens when you do form a country? Like, what do you get out of it? Is this head of... Oh, promote to head of cabinet. We lose legitimacy. But no, he's the head of the cabinet now. Our balding 19-year-old is now head of the cabinet. Great. I've done this one. I'm now aiming to it. Oh, this will be completed on the 28th of October. Oh, that's like a focus. Hang on, okay. Maybe I'll try... I then started looking into some reforms that I could do. How do I get to estates? That's estates. Oh, here, reforms. Autocracy. Crown power plus 10%. Yes. I don't care if we lose stability. Royal authority. What is this one? We need more legitimacy. Getting over 86 legitimacy was like the bane of my existence, man. I could not do it. I should probably do starting advice for Naples. We're the biggest power in the region. It is poised to dominate Italian trade and politics, while our subjects in Greece constitute a convenient foothold for external expansion. I didn't realize this, but we have Albania, so we actually can expand into like Greece and against the Byzantines, who did declare themselves as our rival. I then saw the advances tree, and after a quick look, that was enough for me. Not dealing with that this playthrough. This is how I found it. Reform into a republic. So you can kind of change your ideology, but you've also got 4 tiers of country. It's just a country, a duchy, a kingdom, and then an empire. Currently, we're just a kingdom, which is rank 3. What is this one? Rebel movements. Uh-oh. Oh, they're rebelling up here. Can I crush it? What am I even clicking? This guy, this one. Why? How did I get to the culture? What? How did I get to the culture tab? Oh right, the rebel movements. Yes, that's a thing that happens time and time and again in my playthrough. Rivalry declared. Serbia is now a rival. Okay. Oh dear, making a few too many enemies here. First the Byzantines, now Serbia. Yeah, I'm improving opinion with Sicily. The 100 Years' War. Ah yes, if you guys don't know, the conflict between France and Britain has begun, the 100 Years' War. So they'll just kind of keep themselves occupied, I assume, despite being pretty major powers. What does that do? Casus Belli. Literally meaning cause for war. It's justification. The Cassius Bellis are just basically like justifying a war goal in Hearts of Iron 4. It's like the same thing. How old? 10. This person is 10 years old and already has a spouse. What? Who the hell's this? Another 10-year-old. Alright, I'll come back to this. I don't really know what's going on, but it was getting late for me and I wanted to go to bed. So the next day I came back to play more. And this campaign took me multiple days, by the way. So here's day 2. Okay, so it's the next day, and I've completely forgotten everything that was in the tutorial, but it's fine. Anyway, I guess my unrealistic goal for this campaign was to try and form the 2 Sicilies, which shouldn't be too hard. I mean, it did happen historically, many years later, but Naples and Sicily did go into the Kingdom of 2 Sicilies. Reading through the starting advice for Naples, we need to like build a ton of roads and stuff. I don't know, where am I building roads? Here. My constructions. Apparently I'm expanding farms. I think I automated it. I've automated a lot. I'm just going to press play and I'm sure everything will be okay. Anyway, I'm trying to increase my legitimacy. When I put the balance on automation for the economy, they decrease the spending of legitimacy, so it's gone down to 57 now. We have unhappy e-states. The nobility isn't happy, but it's going up, so it's okay. We also have a marketplace. If we go to the marketplace map, we can see that we dominate like a region, and apparently we're in some union with province. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, then our leader changed. I think our guy died, so now we have his wife in charge of the country. Yeah. Look, our leader changes so many times throughout this playthrough, I've given up on trying to remember them. 3D map. Ooh. So many different map modes. Anyway, Sicily, our neighbor, is at war with the Byzantines, which is interesting. I didn't think they had any land in Greece. Suppress rebels. Here. Specifically here. Oh, specifically here. God, it just kept going, didn't it? How many armies am I going to need to suppress all these rebels? At the same time, I got a notification that I shouldn't have armies in peace, so I normally disbanded them. Probably resulted in why I have such great rebel movements in the future. Do the cabinet actions end, or are they just kind of... Oh, he's done it. Has he done it? Has he finished it, this cabinet action? Increasing control? I think cabinet actions are like infinite. They just do it for as long as you assign it for them to do. The nobility isn't very happy, but they have a ton of... what are this? Privileges? I think they're called privileges. They have a ton of privileges. Why are they unhappy? Franken Patriots. Where are they? Why did the map change like 3 times when I clicked one thing? I clicked one thing and the map changed 3 times. Okay, well, I can see I'm getting a bit overwhelmed here. Surely inflation can't be bad if I just do it a little bit. You know, like what if inflation's like 0.05%? Like, is that really the end of the world? Yeah, they like really warned me about inflation, but like it can't be that bad if I can do it, right? Just for a little bit of extra income for the short term, maybe it's worth it. Obviously not right now because I'm making money just fine, but in the future, yeah, you'll see. I don't know, a new outbreak, smallpox, oh dear. It took me quite a while to realize that I'm actually currently in the middle of a war. It still says I can raise levies. I don't, what? What am I doing? Yeah, it says that because I'm currently in a war, I just don't realize it yet. Anyway, we can raise levies, which are like temporary units to help us fight our wars. Of course, they cost money to raise, we gotta pay them, but you know, it's a pretty simple way to get a lot of men. We'll fight in the Byzantines, the guys who declared rivalry against me ages ago. And then one with 14,000. Give him a guy. There you go. We're at war! Wait, what? We're at war against the Byzantines. Is that why I got so many dudes? So here goes my first war in this game ever. Firstly, I got to transport my troops across from mainland Italy all the way to my land in Albania. Fortunately, I raised naval levies at the same time so I could board like my 14,000 troops onto the boats and then ship them across to Albania. Now, unlike Hearts of Iron 4, we don't have enough men to secure a whole front line. So what we must do is just get our troops and try and occupy different parts of territory by staying in it for a while. When it's occupied, it gets those diagonal horizontal lines that you are seeing on the map, and that means I've occupied the territory. Eventually, my guys will come across a city which has a fort in it, and I have to stay there for a long time to try and put the fort under siege and capture it. Naturally, I just took my 14,000 dudes and went straight to the Byzantine capital. Do they? Because that's their navy. Oh, we're fighting a battle. Yo, we're fighting. We got so many more men than them. Oh, they're dying. Naples have won. We did it. And now we're doing a siege. Siege of Constantinople. At any time, I can sue for peace in the war. However, I want to sue for peace, obviously, when I have an advantage, such as occupying their capital or most of their territory. The more land I occupy, the more land I can get from the peace deal. So all this red outline, does that mean we're at war with them? The red outline? Sue for peace. I don't know if that means like I'm gonna forfeit or like what. I can propose a peace deal. Is that suing for peace? Like, I kind of want to keep the siege going. Are they going to give me a peace offering? No, it's not like Hearts of Iron 4 where it's a conditional surrender. It's like you give them the option to back down. Of course, with a list of demands. I then tried suing for peace, and I got some pretty good land out of it. Alright, they've accepted the... Oh! Yo, I got land! Look at this! Look at this, we got this! And the Byzantine Empire's here. Okay, well, what do I do with my army now? Because they are just levies, I am free to disband them. Alright, no longer have to pay an army if I'm not at war. Oh, we own all this as well. We just own some like random bits everywhere. Sicily then went into a civil war against their nobles, and I was like, hey, can I intervene in this? But no, I have to let them do their thing. Oh, these guys are our vassal states. Yeah, we've also got puppets in Greece. That's using Hoi 4 terminology. They're actually called vassal states. They just ally with us in wars, and I guess. I don't really know what else they do. Why? Wait. A guy died? We have now the queen, the 16-year-old queen. Oh yeah, our leader's changed for the 4th time. We had a guy before this, so it was like a king, a queen, then a king again, and now it's a 16-year-old queen. I wonder if you can form Romania. Can you form like the Roman Empire? That would be so difficult though. Why don't I just reform Russia as the Peasant Republic? That's a good idea. Anyway, that was enough play for day 2. I'm on to day 3 now. Alright. This is day 3 of me trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing in EU5. I'm playing as Naples. I'm led by a queen, and I've somehow managed to get land. I've somehow managed to conquer some land from the Byzantine Empire. Can someone explain to me what the benefits are from forming different countries? Is it like Hearts of Iron 4 where it's like you click a button to form a country and then you core all of the land? Is it like that? When I form the 2 Sicilies, do I quote unquote core the land? Or is it just like new name and that's it? So I was having a look at the agenda. We have very low stability, evidently. So I need to invest more in the balance of stability. I've put it at max spending. The problem is I'm losing 14 ducats a month. The economy is, well, I don't know what I've done. Actually, no, it's not my fault. I put it on the automation thing. It's the game's fault. They don't know how to manage the economy. Anyway, I thought putting in more laws would improve the stability, but I couldn't really find anything that would. I saw someone left a comment saying, we know the first country you're going to play is a peasant republic. The communism hasn't even been invented in this game. You guys are already accusing me of trying to play a communist nation. Anyway, I then thought, let's go do some exploring, right? So I got my boats and I tried to move them into an unexplored area. If I click on my navy, can I just like tell them to just go here? Go there. Explore. Why can't I move them this way? I can move them there. I can't. So I can only move them to locations we've explored. Well, that's pretty pointless then, isn't it? Why can't I move them to explore places? Isn't that the whole point of exploration? We can't go there. We haven't explored it. Well, then go explore it. Okay, let's press play. I've got so many things here, so many like notifications, and it's like overwhelming me, and I don't know what to do. Apparently, I'm missing employees for my RGOs. At first, I had no idea what to do, so I read like the hint for it, and I gotta like build buildings. Not just any buildings, I have to build either a university or a library, and I'm like, okay, I will build one of those so I can have employees. So then I went and I tried to figure out how to build a library or a university, and it turns out to build that, I need books. And guess who just doesn't have any books? Like, not a single book about me, I don't. So now I'm like, okay, well, how do I get a book? No, I have enough lumber, I just don't have enough books. How do I get more books? Can I buy them? Let's buy some books. And to get books, you need a scriptatorium. So I'm like, okay, I'll go build a scriptatorium. And I don't have enough money. And this is too much for me. No books. I'm not building them. I think I can import them, but I haven't quite got to the part where I know how to do that. Name 10 books. Okay. We can't name 10 books. I give up. I give up on the books. No knowledge. No knowledge. Okay. Books are too hard. Non-integrated provinces. Well, we haven't called land. Yeah, like Albania and that. I don't know how do we integrate? That's going to take forever. I had a look at EU4, and EU4 looks so different to this. Like, you look at EU4, it looks so, like, primitive. It's like the difference between Hoi 3 and Hoi 4. Hoi 3 just looks literally like an Excel spreadsheet, and then Hoi 4 actually have, like, you know, nice maps and stuff. It's the same with this one. EU4 was, like, it's a good game, but, you know, you can tell it's, like, kind of dated. But then you play EU5, and this map looks amazing. I'm close to being the target of an international organization. Is this the notification America got right before 9/11? Oh no, I'm building a university, but it's being stalled. How's it being stalled? We don't have enough books. Are you kidding me? I found myself in another war somehow. I don't know who it's against, but I raised some levies. I can't just press S. How do I split them in half? We're no longer part of what? We have left the Neapolitan Provincial Union. What, we're not friends with these guys anymore? Province? What does it mean when I'm in a union with them? The war kind of disappeared. I think it was against like a really minor weak nation that just died instantly. Anyway, there's a plague going on. I think it's the Black Plague. It was around this time that happened. And we have to explain to the population what it is and how it happened. We will spread rumors and accusations against minorities. That is precisely how we're going to deal with the Black Plague. Perfect. No one will question anything. Byzantium joins a coalition against Naples. Yep, we have a little bit of a coalition, but working against us. Two of our enemies have joined forces, the Byzantines and the Serbs. Maybe I should reach out to the Ottomans. That would be interesting. Unfortunately, I wasn't smart enough to do that at the time. Give me a break, okay? This is the first time I've played this game. What, the Second Neapolitan Byzantine War? Yo, I'm at war. That's right, it is the second war against the Byzantines now, and this time we're going to take even more of their land. Now that I kinda knew what I was doing in my second war, I tried to occupy as much land as possible before I sued for peace. So we're occupying all this, right? Naples, Bulgaria's fighting them. This is occupied by the Ottomans? Oh, I honestly thought I had occupied all that land for a sec, but then I realized obviously I'm in a coalition against the Byzantines. But I only see that, oh, Wallachia is in the war, but I don't see Bulgaria here. 6 attacker-side countries. None of them say Bulgaria. You know, now that I have EU... Oh, I'm also at war with Wallachia. Now that I have EU5, I'm actually considering doing a mega campaign for like 100k. I think that'll be really cool. I have an uneducated child. Why don't you educate him? There you go. Problem solved, huh? Damn, this siege has been going on for 1,600 days. Do you reckon, is that normal? Yeah, I think it was started by the Bulgarians and then the Ottomans kind of jumped in. I don't even know. We're all just sieging them. Anyway, I think Bulgaria signed a separate peace deal, and now all that's left is for me to sign one. Alright, I'm suing for peace before I lose any more land. I don't know how they got the land. I want this one, this one, this one, this one. I want this one, I want this one, I want this one. Alright. Problem solved, right? Look at that. Oh my god, I control... Why did this Lower Macedonia place go to this country called Lower Macedonia? Where did this guy come from? I think that has something to do with Bulgaria. I don't know. But I took a bunch of Thrace and then also east of Constantinople and then obviously a bunch of Greece. Unfortunately, my ignorance of the rebel movements caught up to me and now I was engulfed inside a civil war. The nobles were very unhappy with me and rose up. So I guess I'll have to see what I can do without any allies. Oh, there they are. We're winning this. We're winning this one, I guarantee you. We're so goated. Are we? Oh dear, it looks like we're losing. Oh, we won, we won. We took more casualties. But we won. War? Sicily is now invading us? Oh god. Bulgaria? Oh, this might be the end, guys. It was not looking good. I mean, if this was Hearts of Iron 4, it would be game over. Fortunately, in this game, when you lose wars, you don't just lose overall, you just lose a bit of land and stuff. It's pretty inconsequential. Unless you lose a civil war, actually, that will end your game. And I am in a civil war, so the game is still very much under threat. Oh, you can see, you can like really zoom in, and this is how you see. Oh my god. There's actually so many more victory points when you zoom in this far. I was not in the mood to fight Bulgaria and Sicily, so I just accept their proposal for peace. Release Albania from Naples. Humiliate Naples. Force faction change. Naples pays war reparations to Sicily. Take over market center from Naples. Naples will give 104 ducats to Sicily and their allies. Those terms are really harsh. What the hell is that? Humiliate me? Why is that even included? What does that do? And then they take over the market? That's horrible. It's Catania. So they've taken over the market. But what does that mean when they have the market? What are they like? What are they like rich? Do they get the money? I still got to learn how to do the trading in this game because it beats me. Anyway, at least I could focus on the Civil War and ensuring that I win that. That way we can live to fight another day. Generals, why can't this happen automatically? Hello, can I give him this guy, please? Thank you. Buddy, telling me his whole life story. After that, I then realized how you could move the map in a really cool way. Whoa. 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 Look at this, guys. Yo. Whoa. Yo, look how I can... Oh my god, that's so cool. So then I got distracted again. I was pretending I was commentating some documentary. In the time period of 1359, kingdoms and city-states were alike, and some areas were unknown. Wait, that marked the end of the Civil War. Oh, no more Civil War. We won. Anyway, I won the Civil War, and that would be day 3 coming to an end. You know, every time I load in, I feel like I need to start the basic walkthrough again because I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, the rebels, they're gone. I killed them. They're all dead. So we don't have to worry about that. We violently put that down. Oh, I thought they were all gone. That's hilarious. No, they're still very much alive. Anyway, our king isn't married. And, well, I told that guy to go get married. You. Oh, you're 16. Screw it. It's a different time period. It's fine. Apparently, I couldn't do it. I don't know why the game didn't let me, but I guess I have to find someone else. This is a 26-year-old. Can I marry this person? No. Damn, it's like swiping through Tinder, but I'm not getting any matches. What the hell is this? This person will do. Whee! He's married. Congratulations. Anyway, I was back to worrying about the whole book thing, and I gave trying to produce books another shot. Books. Books. Buy. I buy. I spend good money. I have 28 ducats. I spend good money on books. They're 5 ducats. Come on. I got this. Production. Buildings. A scriptatorium. We might need one of that. Here we go. What does this produce? Yeah. It makes books. I can't afford it. I don't have any money. Oh my god. Yep, so I once again gave up on trying to make books, and I would not return to the book making for the rest of the game. Even though I did eventually have enough money to build a scriptatorium, I was just too frustrated. Nah, I'm not doing it. I've been taking out so many loans. I just keep getting this loan notification. Oh wait, no, I did return to it. I have built the scriptatorium now. Our scriptatorium has been built. We built the scriptatorium, so now... Can I build my university? I still don't have enough books. Maybe I need to wait a bit. Maybe they're producing the books. Okay. Well, I definitely, from here, did not check if I had enough books ever again and forgot completely about it. Because what you're about to witness in the end half of this game is, well, it was complete chaos. Oh, look, I'm gaining money. Look how much money I'm gaining. Whoa, where did this all come from? I'm rich. I'm so rich now. I can mint to my... Look, I can mint all the way and there's no inflation. I don't know, I'm going through like an economic boom or something because I'm getting all this money somehow, but it's good. I've got so much debt, I can finally pay it off. I'm still doing a capable cabinet. We have 0.43 legitimacy. We're not getting that done. We're not getting this mission done. 22 current loans. That's not good. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm getting money again, so it's fine. There was a huge population decline. Oh my god. It's only just started going up again. Am I like a really, really bad leader? It's like really interesting how this map includes everything. Like I don't even know what's happening. Obviously the Americas haven't been discovered yet, but like... I wonder what's going on there right now. Anyway, I found it a good opportunity to repay all my loans. I can't imagine that it's a good idea to have those for very long, especially when interest accrues like really quickly. Is there not like a factions map mode? Alliance map mode. I was trying to see who different coalitions were. I think Serbia and Bulgaria were in a coalition together with Sicily, which kind of scared me. Anyway, I then found myself at war with just that, Serbia and Bulgaria. So I raised my levies and sent them over to Greece, well, that general area. However, the Papal States were on my side, and I had found myself occupying quite a bit of Serbia at the start. I had most of what is today North Macedonia, and I also wanted to try and take as much Bulgaria as I could. Let's occupy Plovdiv. That's massive. That's huge. Plovdiv. After taking that city, I then went on straight to their capital once again, where I laid it under siege until I won, I think. I understand sieges now and what the numbers mean, -42%. It means it's like it's not going to fall. But at the time, I didn't really know what it meant, so I was kind of just guessing when I should sue for peace. Look at this. Oh, it's a siege here. Oh, we'll just... Oh, yeah, because it's their fort. They have a fort there. It's not like a normal town. That's right. Right. I abandoned the siege. We're going to recapture Plovdiv. We're going to beat them for sure. Yeah. Look at that. Look at the numbers. Yep, Bulgaria lost. Yeah, so I was annihilating the Bulgarians, and it got to the point where I was occupying quite a bit of both of Serbia and Bulgaria. And then slowly the tide started turning, and I'm like, okay, surely like this is the right time to sue for peace. Oh, my legitimacy is 100. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Royal authority. I did it. High Era of Naples. I'll complete the mission. What does that give me? So what do I get after completing the mission? Yeah, I think the missions there are just to kind of guide you. They don't really give you rewards, just basically on what you should be doing. So because they don't really give you much. I'm gonna try sue for peace. They have to accept demands. I can only demand land from Bulgaria. I would have liked to conjoin my territory in Thrace and Greece, you know, as one singular territory, but I couldn't pick any from Serbia, only Bulgaria. I don't know why that happened. Can someone explain that to me? Anyway, look at the land I took from Bulgaria. It's reminiscent to what like they actually are looking like in the future, you know, because they do reclaim that land from the Ottomans eventually. I came to the realization that if I want to form two Sicilies, I'm going to have to learn how to declare wars. So my aim was to try and declare war on Sicily. I have absolutely no control here. Whatever that... I forgot what it meant. Just I can't tax. I don't get anything from this land. I was interested to try and compare what the map looks like now to what like it looked like in real history. So I brought up timemap.org. I want to compare. 1382. So much cleaner. Hungary's actually got all that. That's fair. Yo, wait, what's this? The Ottomans should have expanded, like, so far by now, but they haven't. Does Naples... What happens? Naples just chills throughout this whole time, huh? And then we become two Sicilies. Look at that. But we become two Sicilies in, like, 17-something, so it's not really viable in this run. To wait it out, it's not viable. I have to declare war and try and do it now. So I finally figured out how to declare war, and I invaded Sicily, but other people joined the war that I did not anticipate. Serbia... The Papal States? Sicily? Oh dear. Oh no, what have I done? The Papal States were supposed to be my ally. What the hell are they going against me for? I just want to attack Sicily in peace. I mean, Serbia I can understand, but now I have to diversify my mainland army over to the Papal States and Sicily. And let's just say I completely neglected the front in Greece, so that was all occupied, and it wasn't doing too well on the mainland either. Oh, we won this. Hang on, we won that one. We beat them there. Okay. No, I think we lost. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Why the hell is it... No. Why the hell is it that when I win a battle, I take more casualties, and when they win a battle, I take more casualties? I'm not even kidding. Like, and the numbers are everything in this game, from what it seems, right? And I'm taking more casualties no matter what happens. Anyway, they started occupying half my country, and I'm like, okay, fine, I'll accept your peace deal. Honestly, this was just an extremely reckless war. I didn't know that invading Sicily would have brought Serbia and the Papal States in. From Athos to Sicily. They didn't even take that much. War? Oh my god, we're at war with Bulgaria now? So as soon as that's over, now Bulgaria wants their land back. Oh my god. And that was it for today, okay? Moving on to the next day. But you know, this game just feels so inconsequential. Didn't I just go to war with Sicily, Serbia, Bulgaria, and the Papal States? And like, I lost it. I got absolutely obliterated. But what did I lose? I lost like a little bit of land like here. I lost this land. That's it. Like what? I barely lost anything. There's no consequences. There's no consequences in this game. It's great. I can just do whatever I want. Invading Sicily was a big mistake. I forget I have to pay reparations. So my economy has just gone down the drain. Like I'm not making any money again. There's also the production screen. I have to learn like what colors are associated with which product. And we have a pretty mixed bag of resources. We're not really good at producing a certain resource. Well, that's what it looks like to me anyway. How can I get more of these guys? I only have 2 cabinet seats. How do I get more? Before I got to answer my own question, I unfortunately broke out into another civil war. So once again, I raised levies, and ultimately I did win again. I don't think the civil wars are hard, but they're annoying. Actually, oh, we won. Hey, that's it. We did it. We won. Okay, cool. Let's disband. I don't know how to do more reforms, though. And these reforms are giving me crown power. Yeah, I can only do 2 reforms. If I want to add another one, I have to replace it with one I'm already doing. And I'm currently doing ones that give me crown power and legitimacy, so I don't really want to change that. So how do I get more reforms? Wait, if I click on the Duchy of Provence, their leader... Oh, he's also our leader. Oh, Colonel Cam figures out what a union is. My god. Now, what? I'm in another civil war? Okay, I'm getting sick of this. Can all of my enemies just like join forces so we can just have one big civil war instead of a bunch of small ones? And then that way I can crush all of my opponents at once and it'll be fine. And there we go. Victory over the rebels. Hey, I've got pretty good at combat in this game though. At least I've had a lot of practice. What's going on? I don't want to fight all these civil wars. War? Oh god. Serbia just has it out for me. They're just declaring war whenever they get the chance, and then they take like no land. And then somehow Sicily was brought into the war, and Bulgaria, so now I'm fighting the dream trio once again. At least it isn't the Papal States. They take Naples without it being a siege. I don't know. Another, yep, they beat us again. My entire country was occupied. I sued for peace, alright, whatever. They can have their tiny little bit of land in Greece. And that's all they took, right? There's like no consequences. Well, no territorial consequences. There is a lot of economic reparations. Goodbye, all of these pop-ups. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh look, we have no problems. Very nice. Are we fighting another war? We're fighting another war. What the heck? We're fighting against... Wait, who dragged me into this war? Yeah, so towards the end of this game, it just turned into me being in a constant state of wars. Mostly because I don't even know how I got involved in these. I didn't declare war on anyone. I think they declared war on my vassal states, maybe. But you know what? This was a fun first experience of this game. And as I get better, I imagine it's going to become more fun, just like Hearts of Iron 4 did. I haven't even looked at the mission tree because I just know that I'm not going to be able to complete the next one. Yeah, I'm not making any books. That's... Nah, that's too hard. Eventually it got to a point where I just went bankrupt. Like, man, I'm so bad. I'm bankrupt. No interest, no trade income, no selling food. Oh dear. Why not? Why are the automators so bad? These are horrible. It's all these guys' fault. It's not me at all. Why is it all 0 right next? It's 100, then just goes to 0. I have no control. I can just imagine. I can see the comments. You guys are going to be so mad at me. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. It's just going to be endless civil wars the rest of the game because I've got no idea what I'm doing, okay? I feel like, okay, rebel movements. That's obviously something that I need to learn how to do. I feel like as I get better in the game, it's just going to get more fun, right? Like, imagine me, like, I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to be able to form countries. Like, the first time I form a country is probably going to be so amazing, and so it's going to feel so good. I tried to learn the mechanics with the time that I had as best as I could, but you know, I have a limited time to make this video. But that's going to be it. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.